What's going on, ladies and gentlemen of the internet? My name is Jacoby, aka the Habitual Pixel, bringing you the latest advancement in YouTube video, the Call of Duty Modern Warfare commentary. Yeah, this might not be the most topical or relevant style of video on the old YouTubes these days, but hey, it's a little bit of nostalgia to one of my favorite old games and one of my the way I basically got started with commentaries on the old YouTubes. Arguably it was out of date then when I was doing it with, Black Ops 1 and 2 commentaries and stuff. But anyways, here we are, playing a little bit of Call of Duty 4 Free-for-All. I love this game. It's always going to have a special place in my heart, even though the Call of Duty franchise is, I don't know if it's on a downward decline or if it's already hit rock bottom. I'm not sure which, but it doesn't grip my interest like it once did. But every few months I still like to hop on and play this game, Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Just for the hell of it, basically. And kudos and props to Infinity Ward or Xbox Live or whoever's monitoring these the servers of this game, this now ancient game. It's like 6 years old now or 7 years old, something like that. And it's relatively glitch free. There's no more glitched lobbies. You don't see too many stupid emoticons or multicolored names in your kill feeds. It's still very, very playable all these years later. Taking a look back now, I think most people are overly nostalgic about this game. There was some definite gaping errors in the perk system and hit detection, all that crap. It's just not a perfect game. It's just not. But to me, I loved it. I loved it quite a bit. I still think Black Ops 1 is my favorite overall Call of Duty, and then it would go this game, and then Black Ops 2 and World at War, I would think. That seems like a pretty good top Call of Duty list. Basically, I love the Treyarch games. I think Treyarch has done a much better job, in recent memory anyways, than Infinity Ward or Sledgehammer or whoever the fuck else is making Call of Duty these days. Treyarch just takes a few more chances, and I really respect them for that. I really love zombies. I love what they do with the customization. They put a little bit more effort into unique storytelling than most Call of Duty games, and I like how Black Ops 2, even though it wasn't nearly game-changing or nearly enough innovation to breathe new life into single player, I liked the way you could affect the story in different ways and take multiple paths, and I think it was a great idea. But the reason I'm playing this game, or commentating I should say, this game today is the Call of Duty Advanced Warfare trailer came out, I think, 2 days ago now. I think it's May 6th at the time of this recording. And yeah, this is Advanced Warfare, not the Nintendo DS game, which I hold near and dear to my heart as being the best mobile strategy game ever. No, this is the latest Call of Duty game, and I'm always shocked when the new one gets announced so quickly, and I somehow forget that this is a yearly franchise, and of course there's a new one being announced already. A year from now there'll be a new one announced again. It's a yearly franchise, and I don't see that stopping anytime soon, even though they announced this 3-year development cycle they want to try. I think between Sledgehammer, Infinity Ward, and Treyarch, I think that means that there'll still be one every year. It'll just be 3 different companies working on it now instead of the initial 2. I'm not sure how that works. But anywho, let's talk about Advanced Warfare, the new Call of Duty. And I thought, what a better way to talk about the future of Call of Duty than with a video of the past of Call of Duty, where this game got its glorious start, or at least its stranglehold on the online shooter world. So Advanced Warfare is announced. It's done. It's going to be published by Sledgehammer Games, and if Black Ops 2 took some creative liberties when it came to future tech and a more science fiction-esque storyline, Advanced Warfare is full-on sci-fi, basically, even though it's, I guess it has an element of realism in there, but for the most part this looks like full-on sci-fi, off-the-deep-end shit, and it takes place in the year 2052, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 2052. I don't know how it relates to the Black Ops 2 universe. I don't know if the Infinity Ward universe is even in the same one. I doubt it, or if this is a separate from the Infinity Ward universe, or is this the Ghost universe? I don't know. Doesn't fucking matter. If we're talking about different universes in Call of Duty canon, I think we're wasting our goddamn time. But anyways, it looks like a lot of future crap is up in this. We got hover bikes, we got fucking exosuits. Is that what they want to call them? Yeah, exosuits, like Elysium style suits. There'll be high-tech wall climbing, gloves, and all kinds of crazy gadgets, deployable cover, drones, all kinds of crap that will certainly make its way into single player and be slightly less cool in multiplayer, or hopefully more cool. But yes, as I mentioned, hover bikes. That's where I know they're going full-on Jetsons into the future shit. There's hover bikes, walking tanks, there's, Captain America-style hover helicopter things, or repulsor helicopters. I don't know what you want to call them. But this is, it's going science fiction, like full-on science fiction. And I know Call of Duty's always been a tad on the ridiculous side and a tad on the extreme side, especially with Black Ops 2, how it pushed the military tech a little bit. But this looks like some pushing it even further, and it looks like it may have more in common with Crisis than the last Call of Duty, or the Modern Warfare series anyway. Because this exosuit I mentioned, you can get upgrades, I guess, during the single player campaign, and that screams Crisis to me, but I have no idea. I have no idea what they're thinking, what they're trying. I'm just gonna, pretty much hold off judgment, because Ghost was such a goddamn disappointment. And if you haven't checked out my Let's Play on this channel, I don't fucking blame you. Who wants to watch that stupid game? Anyways, the last 2 parts of that are coming out shortly, and then you will not see any more Ghost content on this channel. I guarantee it. But I'm holding out a sliver of hope for this game. I'm more excited for the next thing Treyarch is working on, whether that be a Nazi Zombies game or a Back to World War II game. I don't know. Whatever Treyarch's working on, I like those guys. I'll buy that game for sure. And as for Advanced Warfare here, I am going to hold out until the game releases. And even then, I will, potentially for the first time in over half a decade, wait a couple weeks, check out a review or a gameplay or two before I buy that stupid thing. But anyways, this is the biggest piece of information that caught me. Kevin Spacey's in this game. Kevin fucking Spacey. Frank Underwood himself is more than just like his likeness and his voice is in there. I guess he's playing a head of a PMC group, which is a private military corporation, which I guess most of the story is going to center around, because hey, even in modern times, private military corporations are fighting more wars than countries are, which is kind of scary to think about. But they're going down that route even more so with this one. And in the trailer, Kevin Spacey's giving this epic speech about politics, and I really think they took a good long look at House of Cards and be like, I think we can do something with this. And that was my initial first question. I'm like, does Kevin Spacey play the president? Is Frank Underwood in this game? Because you have my money if Frank Underwood's in this game, and hell, I'll pay double. I'll pay for whatever it costs for the special edition if I can take President Frank Underwood, Kevin Spacey's likeness, hook up a mech suit or an exoskeleton suit or some shit, and just mow people down with chain guns on my arms. If that's a thing I can do, you have my money, guaranteed. But if that's not a thing you can do, I'm going to hold out judgment. But Kevin Spacey, I don't really know what he's thinking here. This is... Well, I think I have a good idea of what he's thinking. Money. Activision probably threw a dump truck of money at him, and even the most A-list of A-list celebrities kind of, take what they can get sometimes. Or maybe he's just a big gamer, just like his character on House of Cards. But anyways, I think the future of Call of Duty is up in the air, because Ghost was a massive disappointment, but Advanced Warfare at least looks like a step in the right direction. Anyways, I've rambled enough. Thank you for joining me on a trip down memory lane with an old school COD commentary. My name has been the Habitual Pixel. Peace!